Hello everybody. Thank you so much for watching today. Today I'm going to be working with the new Star Path items in my Frosted Heights. I started this build on live stream and kind of created this drive-in movie theater area with a couple movies and where you come and park in the dirt and get your tickets and snacks, and I wanted a bunch of cars. As I see they are seating. I really wanted to have at least two movies, and Frosted Heights is kind of small. You can see here behind them I put a bunch of iron lamps because these don't illuminate when it's really dark, so it kind of helps illuminate the movie screen a little bit at night. So you'll see the overview of what I did on live stream here, and I'm just starting to add now a lot of the trees and stuff, and then I'll build up the rest of the Frosted Heights with the Toon Town. I really wanted to put them all here because they told me that they fixed the issue with the Donald boat getting stuck on my forgotten islands with the update, but it's not fixed. It won't save here, but I do build a spot for him and show him because I can place it. It's just when I save it doesn't save there. So you can see I'm adding some tables because I thought it might be fun to have some more just like sitting tables for snacks and tables for like condiments and popcorn. And I'm just gonna keep putting this white fence around the walking path and where all of the trees and stuff are. There's not a lot of extra space here, and these trees have a big footprint, but I think I have enough. I wanted to not block also the like movie views and stuff like that, so I kind of keep checking that, and I'm just using fir trees and some Forest of Valor like green bushes just to bring out some of that green color into the Frosted Heights. I know you might not be wanting to go to outdoor movies when it's like super cold, but I really do like how all the items look here. And you know, we're just gonna pretend that it's not really that cold and everything's heated. I pulled out all the Forest of Valor bushes and I was just trying to fit in some extras around the outside so that you could see some greenery through the fencing and everything like that. I did go clean up all my spawns and I left some space, so I have a walking path to all the mining nodes around the back, and then I also placed all my spawns back there where they're kind of hidden behind the movie screen, so that's kind of nice. So I have all like my wood and flowers in the back there. And I did place this cafe here, but I ended up just feeling like it was cramped and I wanted kind of a bigger area, so I decided to kind of move it around and figure out the layout for the rest of my area, my Frosted Heights. So I put it over here, and I really like the view coming up from the stairs where you see the cafe and the movie in the background. So even though I had to have a walking path or road kind of separating the cafe from like the diner area that I wanted to build, I still think it looks really cute. I did decorate the inside, the first room inside of this cafe on my last live stream, and so if you wanted to see that, but kind of playing around with like everything. There's still a couple of things I haven't gotten from the star path yet, but it's all good. Don't really, it's just the couple bonus items I haven't gotten. So now I'm just going to do the same over here and put some greenery and trees before I kind of fence this area off. trying to figure out what I wanted to do here. I do like having this white picket fence around. I end up putting it around a lot of the town, and I just think it goes really well here. The greenery is a little bit sparse, but it does add enough color, I think. So I have these black and white checkered rugs that I made for my Queen of Hearts castle. And I'll probably make another rug that's just plain black and white checks for the diner area. But I just pulled them out to use them for now. And I can make a touch of magic tutorial if anybody wants. It's pretty easy to make these. And I'll just make them black and white. But then I also had my road rug. And I was just gonna use it as kind of like decor by the cafe, kind of like just flooring. But then I realized I could actually make it like a road to the drive-in over the bridge, and so I decided to try out making a road throughout the city. Of course, I put this V8 gas station, which is so cute, and it's so cool that it's a craftable item. I mean, it's from Eternity Isle Craftables, so it's super nice to have. I started building out my road to see, like, would I be able to, like, fit a road through here? And you can see I have a little, like, pond there for Donald. I was just placing that during live stream because I thought that's where I would place Donald. So I do end up moving that area though. Once I figure out that I can put this road all the way through the town, I wanted to see if I could get the houses to fit. And the road rugs are really easy to make too. I kind of make mine with like thinner lines in the center so that the cars in the game will fit like in between the lines on the sides. But you can use any kind of rug and just put a couple lines on it. I decided to use this kind of ancient stone pathing for the sidewalk. And I had placed the V8 gas stations down here. I was kind of moving them around trying to see, but I do end up moving this somewhere else also. Once I start lining up their houses to see how well they would fit, you'll see I kind of changed the layout a little bit. So I'm moving now Donald's like pond that I created and decided to put him back in the corner over there by the little natural pond. And so I moved Goofy in this area so that I kind of wanted to see Mickey's house from the view from the drive-ins, because I think his house has really good coloring to go with that kind of view. I don't know, but I just like it that way. So I decided to move Goofy over here also so he's kind of by the river so he could do all his fishing and everything. So I'm just building him a little sidewalk around his house so he can walk on the other side of the road. I decided to use this asphalt for that side. I don't really recall why. I think I just like the contrast and the different looks. It also goes with like the gas station and stuff. So that's what I'm doing there. You see I'm trying to line up Mickey's kind of with the view there, and then I'm going to start building a little yard for Goofy, and I use this bordered leaf strewn path. I think it really like also brings out some color, and I decided to use that for all their yards. There's not a whole lot of space here left, especially with the road that I built, so I just made little yard areas for each of them. But I still got enough cute stuff in. I think it works. I think it works really well actually. So I put some flowers on this side because you could get close to this side of his house. And then I wanted to put yeah, I wanted to give him like like seats for fishing and like barbecuing and stuff. So I made a little extra room there. Now I'm making sure I can add like trees behind the houses. So I'm just pulling some of them out to see where they fit and where they don't block anything, and see if I can get the houses to fit in front of them. Minis is bigger than the other ones, so I had to kind of play around with hers a little bit and make sure that I could walk to Daisy's, and then made a little walking path over to Donald's boat area, which is that water tile. I just used the smallest water tile that his boat will fit on, and I'll show it later. I decided on this side like that I didn't even need to border it really. I could just like cover up the whole water and just make it like, he trailered his boat to wherever he lives now, and it's just on land. I don't know. I always gotta make up little stories in my mind. And so once I started moving their houses around, I'll kind of make it a little bit bigger space. I just got Figaro recently, so I really wanted to put his house in there by Minnie's. And now that I have him assigned to Minnie, I can't assign him to the house though. But yeah, that's another thing. Those extra companions that we have, we can only use once, so he'll be with her, I guess, walking around. So I'm just gonna put this leaf strewn path across all of their houses for their yards, and I extended it a little bit because the sidewalk didn't need to be so wide. And then I put the white fencing in the background between the houses so that I have a little backdrop there with some trees behind. I started putting some flowers between Mickey and Minnie's house, and then I wanted to add a little seating for them right there. So I'll put a couple chairs. It's nice decorating in Frosted Heights because it's constantly raining, and here it just snows, so it's better because it's a little bit easier for filming because I'm getting a lot of rain still. I didn't realize Figaro's I needed to turn it around. It looks a little cuter that way. I put a little white rug for him, and then I wanted to put this Mickey critter house just because it's so cute next to his house. I did put somebody in there for him. I did put also a couple critters in Figaro's house too. So I figured this was a pretty good layout for these three houses. And I start adding some decoration, like a crafting bench for Goofy, which this new like summer one I think looks really cute for him. And then I pulled out this fishbowl, which I think maybe was Figaro's reward once I leveled him up, and so I thought that went really cute, but between Mickey and Minnie's by him, so I threw that over there. And then I pulled out this fire truck I put on the road, and now I'm just making sure I have a walking path to Donald's, kind of figuring out how I want to do his area. I was gonna border his water, and then I decided just to border it with this rocky path because it works fine to border the big water piece, and I didn't feel like he needed a like natural border. The well was kind of an issue because it has like snow under it, but I ended up just putting it over here by this little pond by him and made it the tree because I think the coloring kind of goes with the fir trees, and I'm just gonna add some more greenery around where I can. This cute little drive-in sign works so perfectly here where I can see it when I walk up. just adding more of the fencing all the way around because I really like how that looks. There's so many rocks to work around here. So then I decided this might be a better spot for the gas station. I moved it over here and I really like how it looks next to the cafe. I thought about leaving 2 gas stations because I was like, what am I going to do in this corner? And then I saw this Dalmatian house I just got with Lucky, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can put the fire station here. So so I kind of played around with it a little bit to make sure it fits. And I do like how it blocks off the cave there also. So I just made the road go kind of into the fire station because it didn't really fit up directly to the bridge anyways, which is just like a rocky bridge. So I thought that was a better ending anyways to the road. And then I just kind of moving this cafe around where I wanted it to go. I mean the gas station. More of these beautiful signs. They're so nice at night, how they light up. I hope everybody's having a lot of fun with this update and Star Path. I want to use it like in many places. So like even though Frosted Heights might not be the first thing that people think of or where they want to put it, but I think it looks really good here, and I also think I'll probably be building some building with these items in other biomes as well. But I really wanted to go with the Toon Town because I think it just goes well with their houses and stuff, and I have a lot of plants in my valley and things down already, so this worked out really well for me. So I'm building up Goofy's a little bit, gave him the grill and like a table and chairs to eat over there by the river with the nice scenery. And then I moved my vacuum over because I was gonna have my vacuum and chest, and it actually matches really well with the gas station and cafe. So I just put one of the coolers out for my new drop chest because I think it looks really cute with it. I'm adding a bunch of popcorn over by the snack bar, and I'll just start adding up a lot of food all around here, which looks really good. I think it's so cool having these really big screens for the memories. I wish there was an easier way to select a memory than having to scroll through all of them, but it's fun that you can go change them up now and then. Couldn't walk by that bush, so I got rid of it. I'm just gonna add a little seating area for Daisy and Donald right here. I kind of I thought this little couch and stuff, I think it's Art Deco, but I thought it looked really cute that matched Daisy and Donald, kind of like the sea area, but like nice and pretty like for Daisy. I don't know, I just thought it was cute. I had this Touch of Magic rug that I had used in one of my members' houses that I'm building in the valley, and I thought it was nice if I could use it again somewhere else because those Touch of Magic slots are precious. Now I'm going to build a little outdoor area for the diner, so I use these V8 tables that are a little bit more colorful, and they're some of the bonus items. I use some of these little couch seating as bushes, and I mean booths. What am I talking about? And then I'll add some chairs also, just to make sure there's enough space. I threw some down over here. I'm kind of going all over the place while I go through my list of items, you know. But I think this looks really cute. I can still get up through the bridge even though it's kind of like you walk right into the cafe. I'm okay with it. I just threw Goofy stall over there because I didn't really have a great spot for it. And that corner's always weird to decorate anyways because of the rocks. And again, just more trees and fencing. I added a couple pinball machines by the diner, which I think's just cute. It matches the jukebox. And of course, all the yummy food that goes with the diner. Some banana splits and hot dogs and cheeseburgers and fries and lots of root beers. I think goes really well. Threw some vehicles around the road. Some benches with a nice fire by the cold pond by Donald's. I'll throw Donald in there so you can see what he looks like in here. I also wanted to make sure that he could walk out of his house. And you can use rock rugs right in the water, and also you can see them through the water. It won't save for me because my Donald's messed up because he's on the forgotten floating island, but I thought I could build it up with some grass or different foliage in the water. And there is the overview of the full build. I really like how this turned out. I wasn't sure if it was going to once I was doing my live stream. I wasn't sure if I was going to finish it, but I'm glad I did. I really like it here. I really like walking through here. These new items are really fun. I love how all of my Toon Town fit up here. Well, once they fix Donald and get him here, because he's going to disappear as soon as I leave furniture mode. And I just got that V8 cafe like last week or I don't know, really recently. So it's the first time I used it. I really like it. I love that we can use these premium houses in all the DLCs and floating islands now. So I know I'll be doing another big build with all these items, probably in one of the DLC valleys. It's really fun walking through here. I wish that more of the characters were here, but it was a bad time of day when I filmed it. But you can see Donald is missing. I really hope they fix it. I did add another issue in, so hopefully I'm sure they're probably working on it because it was in the patch notes it was supposed to be fixed. I like having the fire station at the end here actually, which is nice with the little fire truck. We got the seating areas for Mickey and Minnie and everybody to hang out. Some critters around. I was trying to pet the fox. That's who I put in, his rock and roll fox with him. But he was just wandering around. He's so cute. I can walk all the way around back here. Not that way. I really like how this rug from the Max bundle matches Goofy's really well. I like seeing all these Toontown colors with the drive-ins. Lots of good food out there. Goofy's barbecuing after he catches all his fish. I really like all the lighting from all of these items. It's super fun. I'm glad I didn't delete these rugs because I almost did, but they worked out perfectly. Well, thank you so much for watching today. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I do really like it here. I'm enjoying all these new items and I hope that you are too. Please like and subscribe if you did like it and haven't. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.